Hey, Sagittarius. To the Truth Tarot. I went ahead and pulled a lover spread for you guys for my own personal reasons. Nah, but I'm gonna get to the point. Let's see here. So I thought I'd share it with y'all. And I might just pick like two people, two signs of each um month, and do a lovers forum because I don't want to just say stuff that ain't in the cards. So if a love spread comes out, then booyah. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to say what the cards say. I don't want to just make my channel about love. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's enough of them out here. So it's just like, if it talks about love, fine. If it talks about success, then fine. If it talks about money, fine. Betrayal, fine, or whatever. But I'm going to keep it to the cards. You know what I'm saying? But I done lovers on purpose, and guess what came out? The lovers. These cards are something else. Okay, so it gave me a story about love, y'all. I asked Spirit about love for Sagittarius, and it gave me a spread about love. Okay, I'm done running my mouth. First of all, y'all got the 10 of Swords. When I looked at this card, I was like, dang. And that is, it's not as bad as it looks. He do look mangled, but it ain't as bad as it looks. It's basically on your way out of hardships. That's what the cards say in love. Obstacles and stuff in love and stuff like that. But it says that you've had your ass whooped in that area in the recent past or in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been just through it in love, or you feel like you've been through it. All these swords is in his back, but in other decks, the sunrise is a little bit clearer, but that yellow right there is a sunrise. So what they're saying is that, yeah, you went through hell, but it's not quite over. It's not over. Even though those swords are in your back, that's just signifying that that you done had your ass whooped in love. But we see the sun on the horizon, so that means things are gonna get better. And so we move to the Judgment, and things absolutely did get better on the next card. The Judgment is just saying that things got better. From the book, it says, when upright, the Judgment card awakens you to a new phase of existence. Perhaps you are entering a period of rebirth and transformation that will require you to make an important decision, though. Having heard the call, are you ready to make the necessary changes and set out on a path of rejuvenation and renewal? Redemption requires the acceptance of responsibility for past behavior and a commitment to do things better. So, just look at the truth of the situation. Whatever's the person's fault is the person's fault. Whatever's your fault is your fault. Whatever that you could change and do better, change and do it better, whatever. Or if it's concerning your whole love life in general, if you know that you have flaws that kind of mess with you, and be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody hear you in your mind but you. So when ain't nobody else around and you at the house by yourself, cut off your TVs and say, how do I really treat the other person in a relationship when I'm in a relationship? And if you're a dog, just admit to yourself that you're a dog. I mean, if you don't want to stop being a dog, that's fine. If you're good to them and you over-identify with the people in your relationships, or you're codependent, which I could never see a Sagittarius doing unless they had other placements in their sign. But if you are, just realize that they could be an issue too. You know what I'm saying? But just realize what your part is in what's happened and the reason why you feel like you went through hell in your past relationships, because it takes two to tango hell. If you was just in there taking any kind of old bullshit, then you got to realize that too and say, okay, well, I just take too much shit. Well, if you want to change that, fine. If you don't, fine. But know the truth and look at the truth on your behalf as well as the other person's half. You're not trying to convince the jury on who was right or wrong. This is you to yourself. And, shit, don't bullshit yourself. Nah. I'm messing with y'all because I know y'all can take it. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. Anyways, though, next you move into the 10 of Cups. So that's just happiness and love, and it looked like you found somebody, or you done patched up shit in your relationship, and now y'all real happy and stuff, and you see the kids here, they playing and spending together and shit. Y'all holding each other, looking at the sunset and shit. Y'all got y'all hands up in the air like, we made it, bitch. So, either things are patching up with whoever you fell out with, or you're going to find somebody else and you're going to be happy with them. And the book is say that you are surrounded by loving relationships, whether they be good friends or supportive family. This is the time of fulfillment and achieving your heart's desire. Home is where the heart is, and you have arrived where you want to be. Since one of the meanings of the cups is the power to heal, then 10 may represent a final stage of healing and release from suffering. See? So you went through the judgment, now you healed, and you was in retrospection, then you healed from it, and either you and your lover got back on par, or you moved on and found somebody else. If you and your lover got back on par, then it's saying that y'all just might fall out again, but that's a relationship, ain't it? Can't no relationship be happy and perfect all the damn time. Most of the time it ain't. Relationships and marriages is work, so you just got to admit that to yourself. But the person that you married to or in a relationship to, you love them enough to put up with their bullshit. Everybody's going to have bullshit, though, so you just got to figure out which bullshit you want to deal with. You get out of one relationship because they don't do this, but the next motherfucker don't do that. Anyways, so after your heart has been broken, after y'all mended, we just went through some shit. Now it's some more shit, or you done got with another motherfucker, and it's some different shit. They don't do that, but they do this type shit. So now you reflecting and shit with the Two of Swords. You like, okay, look, my motherfucking heart been broke again, or we keep on falling out. Which one ever the two of the stories hit you, right? And let me think about this shit. But it says in the book that your inner state is calm and finely balanced. You're able to review your options and take reasonable decisions against a backdrop of changing circumstances and varying emotions. If you had differences with others, you can see the value in resolving differences and burying the hatchet. The state of peace and self-expression characterize the rapport you feel with your closest friends. True friendship is based on the tender and honest balancing of these needs, wishes, and feelings for both parties. So here we go again, making sure you doing motherfuckers right. You know what I'm saying, from your part or whatever, and making sure you ain't the fly in the ointment on this shit to make shit keep on happening like this. Cause y'all just was happy and shit, celebrating, throwing back shots. And the kids was playing outside and they spinning and shit. They got their new clothes on and shit. Now y'all back into it. Or you moved on from that motherfucker and you with a new motherfucker. And now y'all into it. It's some of it you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it like that. I love y'all. I love Sagittarius, first of all. If you look at the rest of my videos, I don't talk like this in none of my other videos so far. But I know Sagittarius is, man, y'all can handle it, so I can just let my hair down, you know what I'm saying, and just, talk to y'all. So I'm just talking to y'all, that's all. I don't got nothing against Sagittarius. It's just that if you do have an issue, hand in the issue, you need to know if it's your part, or figure out what's your part of the issue, and just don't put it on the other person or whatever. Or even if you do want to let them carry the full blame or whatever, just know that that's what you're doing, and that needs to have some introspection. Okay, so, but anyway, it says you at peace and stuff, and you figuring that out right here. That's what it's saying. Just how to be harmonious in it all, and doing your best part to bring harmony to everything that could be contentious in your love relationship. So next, we got the Ten of Wands, and he done gathered up his wands and shit, and look like he going somewhere. But it says in the book that you've worked hard. You carried a lot of burden. You've carried most of the burdens in this relationship or in the relationships that you've been in. If you let them get to that level, you do a lot. And you carry a lot of the relationship on your back. You definitely do your part in areas. So I'm not just I was just messing with y'all Sagittarius, but you do your part in areas, so it's like but delegate some of this shit moving forward, basically is what it's saying. And make sure that you ain't carrying any kind of resentment or any kind of baggage from the past bullshit you've been through in your relationship, or with this new motherfucker that you didn't carry some baggage from the prior relationship into this one. Relationships is only relationships. Long ones only last because it's a lot of forgiveness in place. So, you got to forgive them. And if you want to move on to another relationship, you got to give yourself time enough to heal. And then you got to drop all the baggage and bullshit from your previous relationship so it don't affect your new one. It's basically what it's saying. But it's saying in the future, delegate some of this shit. Then you have the lovers. And it says that all is going to end well. If you're in back and forth into it with this motherfucker over here, y'all probably going to end up all right. And if you had to go to a new one, y'all probably gonna end up all right as long as you retrospect, delegate some of this shit instead of trying to do it all yourself this time, or trying to be super relationship woman or super relationship man at the beginning, and then you can't handle the shit because y'all come in like Captain Save a Hoe or Captain Save a Bro, and then get tired of doing every motherfucking thing because you got the motherfucker so motherfucking spoiled. I love y'all. To the point, Tarot, I'm out. I hope it helped.